Hey guys, what's going on? Good morning. Welcome back to the One Tile Challenge here on Calm Lands, a challenge created and put into this world by Zorch Farming, friend of the channel. Go check them out. We're in March. I kind of got myself to March here thinking, oh, you know what? The winter will be behind us. Everything will be good. I got everything shut here. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Toilet seats down. But yeah, look, why is there snow? And the forecast looks like it's calling for hail, so that is triple not cool anyways. Well, welcome back here. I've been busy anyways since the last time I saw you. Our trees have been busy also. Check this out. We've got a number of trees that are just tall. I forgot how big these are. we got a couple busy days ahead of us at some point here. We're a whole 835 hours of 1,902. I'm curious, like when we get to like 9 would be 1800, so about 950 roughly hours of growth. We may try to cut a couple down and just see what kind of wood's in these. I think I have a few to spare, so I'm not too worried about that, but maybe we can get some firewood production going. But yeah, these things have been growing. I was getting kind of sick of putting water into my greenhouses, so we've put this water pump in here. So best I can tell is that I'm paying about $60 a month for the maintenance of this thing, and it's pulling, well, you can see right now, I think we have 1 million liters of groundwater, and then it's sending water out to our greenhouses. Let's just go double check that. Yeah, okay, so this one's got 40,000. 41, okay, so that's good. And then what I don't believe it's sending water up to our animals. Well, we'll go check that out right now. So we have some money. Well, we got some construction we need to do, basically. This thing just takes forever to fire up. Yeah, so construction that needs to be done. We have, I've been talking about it so one of the questions I posed in the last episode was in regards to, conversation around how you feed your cows, I think is where all this is going. So I was buying TMR up at the store for an ungodly amount of money. I did mention that, God, it'd be nice to put in the Gaming Joy bulk husbandry purchase thingy where you pay what I think is like 8,000 liters of TMR was like less than $1,000, whereas 4,000 liters of TMR was ridiculous. I can't remember exactly, but it was expensive. So I don't think nobody in the comments said, don't do it. So you all basically said, yeah, go for it. Put that bulk purchase thing in there. So we're going to do that. It's like $5 or $10,000. A lot of people were telling me about how I could feed my cows silage, and they'd be 80% effective versus 100%, which is what we would get on TMR. So I'm going to put in that bulk purchase, and we're going to spend our money other ways. Like, I'm not too stressed about it. I don't really care. Like, Rusty Money Gaming, if you follow him, I'm sure you do, put it the right way. Like, he doesn't plan on being on the challenge forever. So he's not even playing in hard economy. He's playing in like regular economy. I started thinking about that, and I'm like, you know what? Really, there's enough other things we can play around with. I'm going to spend some money. The money that we're saving by putting in a bulk feed purchase for our cows, I'll spend by upgrading equipment and things like that. Plus, I do think that if I do get my $500,000 paid off, we may take the next piece of land on that side and then up my loan amount to $1 million. Whatever money I have, great, but maybe up my loan amount that I got to pay off to $1 million, and we'll see how that goes. So little things like the bulk purchase, I'm not too worried about. All right, what do you got here? Cows. 11,000 liters of water. Sheep have 72,000. So it's quite possible it's entirely possible that they are getting water out of that thing down there, but I don't really know. And we're 105. We didn't have 105 sheep before, did we? Okay, we have no baby cows. These 2-month-old sheep are relatively new. So we have had, 1 month. These 2 in 1 month. So we've had like 30. Yeah, because weren't we like 70? Didn't we have 75 or something when we were together last? We got a bunch now. Anyways, hello. How's it going? Has anybody tried this yet? Jamming all this stuff together? So other conversation around where do I put the straw? You don't put straw into a fenceless pasture. So that's good news. You also don't get manure, which honestly I don't really care about. wasn't looking for manure. There's a thought that you might get slurry. So at some point we may explore putting in a slurry tank just to see if it collects. But I'm not worried about that also. Here's the latest addition to the farm. Oh, we are spitting out apples. So my worry about this is an Omatana production. Oh, look, the cows, or I'm assuming these spawn in a neat and orderly manner, but one of the animals must have kicked the pallet. Anyways, yeah. So my worry with Omatana Productions or anything Omatana is that it's going to be very powerful. These apples are. I put this in at the beginning of February, and then I basically put one load of water. So I think 2,000 liters of water, maybe. Oh yeah. So this is getting water. This is getting water out of that production, out of that pump, that water pump. So I've only ever put like 2,000 liters of water in here, and there's 23,000. So that's probably why it's still making. It's been pumping out apples. Anyway, so this is like a couple months worth of apples. I don't know whether it's going to ramp up production as we go, but I'm not too worried about that. We're gonna have to spend $10,000 to put in an apple juice production. It's kind of a cool little building with that. You can go inside. Hey, this guy eating the apples. It literally looked like he was eating the apples. Anyways, yeah. So there was a kind of a cool little building you can put in to make apple juice. So we're gonna do that, and then there's a selling station that we have to put in, and it's $500. So we're like $10,500. We're still gonna have to spend to get the apple juice production going, and then and put the sell point in. So that's money we're gonna have to spend, and then it's like $5,000 or $10,000 for the bulk feed animal husbandry thingy that I was talking about. So so there's like anywhere 15 to 20 grand we're gonna have to spend there. So we'll do that. Okay, so my water tank is really more just a milk tank now. There's 300 liters of milk here, so I guess I didn't really need to fill this water up. I honestly don't think the animals are getting water out of that thing, but I guess we'll put some water into the animals anyways. If the apple orchard there works flawlessly, which it looks like it is, then likely what we'll do is put in another $4,000 installation. They're basically $4,000 each, and you get 4 trees. So we'll spend some money there and make use of that. So it's that plus we may figure out a way to put it. Well, actually, no, we're not. Screw the bees. Screw the bees. I was gonna put bees, and then somebody was kind enough to. Oh, jeez, what the heck? Another. Can I pick that up? Another pallet of wool just spawned right underneath my wheels. But yeah, somebody was kind enough to tell me that. I should be able to pick that up. It's only 93 kilograms. Anyways, yes, sorry. Somebody was kind enough to tell me that the bees take like 3 years to produce a pallet of honey. So I don't think we're going to be doing that. They do increase the yield on canola. I think, what was it? Canola, potatoes, and something else. We have canola in, and maybe we'll do canola again, but I'm not too worried about that. So really, there's like 15 to 20 grand we have to spend in regards to the apples and feeding the animals, and then the firewood production. I think I've said it all along, but I can't ever remember. What is it, like $36,000 or something like that? Okay, with March, I should probably, before I put anything into storage, I should double check to see what we can sell today, because oh man, look at that! It's so slippery. We should be able to sell one of the oils, right? I believe it's sunflower oil. I can't believe it's so slow. I don't think I've ever experienced this. I have no traction. As I'm putting this in there, I'm probably going to realize that this is one of the things we want to sell today. Okay, so sunflower oil is worth basically 28 or 27 and change if we sell it at our little market. So that's definitely getting sold today. There's the bottled milk I just put away. I probably could have just sold it. We'll go sell the other one. Lettuce is... Oh, lettuce. What? Oh, I don't really have much lettuce. How do I have 5,400 liters? I guess I do have some lettuce. So we could sell... Okay, so let's look from the top. So we're not doing anything with apples yet because we're going to put a production in. Clothes are going to be in May. We're going to be rich. Or we're going to have less debt, I guess I should say. So lettuce, bottled milk, sure. Olive oil's not yet. Peas anytime. So we could sell lettuce, peas, bottled milk, and sunflowers. All right, well then I guess I got to start making some runs. So, okay, let's think about this. The animals are good. The productions all have the liquids they need in order to make this, make everything happen. The money that we generate, we're going to be able to put in the apple production, the bulk feed, and the firewood production. So that's good. Oh, no, sell this. Don't. I was going to put it in there. So what do we have right now? We have $21,900. I made some money obviously while we weren't together because I was selling silage, and then I was continuously selling peas as we went. Okay, let's go down here and just see what we got for pallets, and then we'll make some sales. Gotta make sure I don't remember that canola. I see got some clothing back there to put into storage. Really, what I need is a snowblower. Or like a weight. So by the time you see this is episode 9. I'll have, I believe, uploaded, shared episode 9. I think it's episode 9 of my life in Poland. I did finally get back onto that map. Oh man, it was nice driving around that map. I really enjoy it. It's Szpakowo. It's fantastic. I've been playing a lot of GeoGuessr, mobile really, usually while I'm waiting to pick a kid up at school or whatever, and it seems like I get a lot of Polish drops where I'm trying to guess where I am, and it's Poland. Anybody play GeoGuessr? Yeah, it's actually I absolutely love it. I never really thought much of it, but been playing it, and it's been super fun. I'm amazed at how good my 11-year-old is at it. Actually, so some of the South Asian countries. Oh no, don't put it in there. Some of the South Asian countries, he gets like no question. When meanwhile, there's no real reason why he should be able to. That's kind of weird, but so let's see what we got in here. I wish the only drawback to these racks is I can't just like spawn everything. Oh, this is not going to be good. I'm on a hill here. All right, so we have 12 pallets of sunflowers. So I'll spawn the first 6. We said peas, so we have 6 pallets of peas, 1 pallet of lettuce. So we have like 13 pallets in here that plus the 6 we just, so there's like 18 pallets, which at 2 pallets a trip, there's 9 trips to the sell point. You guys want to hang out for 9 trips, or do you just want to count the money with me afterwards? I'm pretty sure I know what I would answer. I'd say, show me the money. No, what are you doing? Crap. See, if you end up going over the trigger there, the drop-off point, the pallet that's on top, because it's not actually touching your forks, will go back into storage. So we just dumped it back into storage. All right, well, let me at least get the sunflowers sold, and then we'll touch base before I spawn the peas or the lettuce. All right, we're just gonna drop these 2. I still have 1 pallet of sunflowers in there, obviously the one that I accidentally put back in there, but we'll spawn that, and we'll spawn, I think we had, what did I say? 6 things of peas, and then a thing of lettuce. So we'll get all that spawned. We're at currently at $60,000 right now. So we'll do, and by the way, the snow melted, which is like, I love FS, the way the snow is like, and no snow. All right, so the 1 pallet of sunflowers oil. We'll do there's 2 pallets of bottled milk. Those are good. Spawn the lettuce. Then once we get these, we'll just do the 6 things of peas, and then we're good to go. None of this stuff can be too heavy, can it? Yeah, I think we'll be in good shape here because I don't, once we put those productions in, it's a matter of, inputs like seeds and that kind of stuff. I think we'll want to get ourselves a bigger spreader, that's for sure. It's a miserable experience with what we got right now, I'll tell you that much. Can't see that we really need more tractors, but if the right tractor came up, I guess we could get a tractor, because this thing's been great, really. To be honest with you, this thing's been fantastic. I mean, granted, it has 300 horsepower, so it should be good, but I haven't really had any issues with it. I mean, it's dirty, the nerve of it to get dirty. We've got almost $70,000 now. Booyah. All right, so let's get those peas. Yeah, I think this will be a very productive calendar year for us. So look, it says we're in year 3 now. I guess, what does it count? Does it count years from like, cuz I don't think physically we would be in year 3 right now. But yeah, okay. Well, I mean, this will be a productive calendar year, I think, because we got productions firing. We got crops that are going to be coming out of the fields to further our productions. We got animals that are going to be puking out all the stuff we need. Like, it's good. We're totally going to run out of space as far as room to do anything. But I mean, that's not so bad. If there was a new hot production that we thought was going to really help us, then we could always find room. I mean, hell, I could put down like 8 apple orchards up in the animal area up there, and really amp up the apple juice production, of which we don't even have a place to produce it yet. So I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but that's okay. I have no desire to put chickens anywhere on any farm. So while I'm sure I could go and also house chickens up there with my sheep, my cows, and my goats, I just don't. The only reason I would do it would just be because I think it would look cool to have chickens running around up there too, but I do not want to do that. All right, so a little bit of cleaning up here. Let's get the clothing here and get that into storage. I wonder, come on, turn. I wonder if we're going to be $100,000 by the time clothing sale time comes around. Yeah, because it's just right now it's just olive oil and clothing in here, really. Okay, well, let's figure out where we want to put this little production, because we have $76,000. I think I found a place for it. I'm just going to move this trailer, and then hopefully this will work and not collide with anything to the point where it doesn't function, but let's just get this out of the way. We may want to keep this handy because we can go put some apple pallets on it and bring them down. Don't really know how heavy they are. I gotta get a weight. It became painfully obvious when I was trying to move stuff in the snow. Alright, so this is our little production house. So you can see the pallets are going to spawn out front, it looks like. And the dump point is going to be off to the our left right now. So I almost wonder if I put it here, so it'll be backing on to what should be the spawn point for the pallets for the oils, or for the oil crops or whatever, but we're not putting any we're not spawning any pallets. So I think I can probably just force place this like here. Not as in Star Wars force, but actually it's even letting me. I don't even have to force it. So if I put it here, I'm hoping it doesn't I'm hoping the dump point doesn't, like, if when I placed the orchard up there, it produced a square of grass underneath it, and then a huge, like, it destroyed grass in a big area. Yeah, I'm gonna try right here, because then I can just come running right through with the pallets. Okay, we definitely had some ground deformation there. I did see that. Not a big fan of that there, Omatana. But I did free place it, I guess. So maybe. Oh no, I didn't even free place it. I should have free placed it maybe. And don't use the leveling brush when you've got crops or grass or whatever, because all it does is just completely remove anything you have. Give ourselves a little bit of grass there. Man, this is like one super loud area. I was looking at putting it kind of over by our house, because it kind of looks like our house, but then the noise was crazy. Okay, so we have a bunch of little houses here now. Oh my god. Yeah, check that out. I'm assuming that light turns on maybe when we're working. Anyways, okay, well, let's go get some pallets and we'll see what that's like. We'll shut that. It is so loud in this area now. Our farm is going to be a noise hazard. Whoa. Come on, handling. So I'm assuming that grass right there off to our right looks like it's stage 3 of 4. No, wait, that's the wheat. I am not. Oh, God. Oh, careful. You almost ran it over. I guess what I was getting at, I looked at the grass that's on the other side of the wheat, and I think it's stage 3 of 4. This grass is probably 2 of 4, yeah. We'll take a look at what's going on with the oats. I think oats are next month, March and April, so we'll probably wait until April to take this. If I can get one cut of that grass and then put the oats in, that would be all right. Oh yeah, look at that pallet has definitely moved. Oh, that's interesting. So you can't pick these up, or how's that work? Oh, they're 30 kilograms. So it does allow me to pick them up by hand, I guess. So that's good, because for some reason the pallet... Oh. Yeah, the pallet itself has like no collisions. So it's weird that they sit on the ground like they do. But the second you put it on something that doesn't... The pallet's not recognized. Boop. All right, well, we can't... I mean, this is Farming Simulator, right? So things can't look perfect. Even though we try. All right, so we got almost 1,000 liters of... We got another pallet about to come out any second, but let's go take this. Let's go take this with us. I think while we're over here, we'll go fix that one pallet of wool that I just hoofed out of the way. Or whatever, we'll just bring it with us. All right, we'll put these apples and this wool into the production. Then we'll go find a place for the bulk feed fill up, and then we'll get our cows loaded up with TMR. So yeah, I guess had I finished that thought, the TMR. Well, let's see if this will. This is probably why I never finished the thought. Let's roll over this trigger here. Yep. Why you didn't take all of it, I wonder? Oh, yeah, okay, there. That works. Okay, so we have activated the apples. Okay, well, I have no idea what I was talking about, but one of the things about TMR that all of you all taught me, and then I went back and looked to see exactly what that was showing, was that with the TMR, it's 100% effectiveness for the cows. So they start producing milk at whatever the 100% level of production would be, and then silage is 80%. So actually, silage was not a big hit. It's only 40% if I let them just live off of the meadow grass or grass. So here's the areas we have left. We have the area that's right in front of me. We have the sort of staging area that's just past the greenhouses, but before Granny's nightmare, as Farmer Mike says. I kind of like that, Granny's nightmare. I think it's because you probably saw Granny's knitwear and then read it as Granny's nightmare, I think is how that all happened, which I think is pretty funny and pretty awesome. I know what I was looking for. Where's our trailer? Oh, our trailer's up by the little store we've got. Okay, well, speaking of little store, why don't we put that in first? Let's put in the sell point for the apples, which is this little thing here. Is it going to break the world if we try to slam one in beside here? If we start putting too many of these dump points next to each other, that may not be a good thing. I think we got to go move that trailer, and then we'll try to slide. We'll try to keep the sell points up there anyways, but we'll see. Let's see what kind of room we can make for ourselves. I want to put it right next to the little market there, but I just don't want to create any issues. I got an idea. I've got an idea. So I'm assuming with that Apple store or whatever, it's not going to take everything, but let's just see. Okay, so it looks like it will take grapes, tomatoes, lettuce. So that may be another sell point for lettuce. Apple juice, I guess that's what that is. Grape juice. Prune? Are those prunes? It's saying land not owned by you, probably because it's got a big dump point. It's got a big dumper. I do want it to look good too. Shoot, maybe we are over here. Seems like it'd be weird to come over here though. All right, I think we are going to try to put it right here and hope for the best. Let's hope that doesn't completely break the universe. But, I mean, those do kind of go together a little bit, I guess. All right. I don't know. I mean, there you go. There's a sell point. Let's hope that works. I probably don't need this water in here now, to be honest. Yeah, hopefully that makes things a little less confusing for whatever's responsible for those drop-off points or whatever, those sell points. Okay, so that was also an option for lettuce, I think, right? Did I say lettuce? So it's time saving stock check. So let's look here. Lettuce. Yeah, look, market stall for fruits. Oh, it's a strong price too. All right, yeah, I mean it's definitely Omatana powered. Oh shit. Merde. Anyway, it's all good. So let's head up to, I think, so I would love to find a spot up at the top for the bulk purchase that we're going to put in. I just don't know if we have any room up there. So let's see. What do you think of these trees? Holy. Remember when I was saying I did prefer the foliage lower to the ground? I think I still feel that way. Yeah, like this versus those ones behind it. Husbandry fill station. Feed your animals without the hassle of farming. What? Feed your animals without the hassle of farming. So meaning we don't have to grow the food. 30% discount for buying bulk. Yeah, okay. Bought a bit too much, sell it right back. Yeah, okay. It's a strong sell point too. So we could go with an old rusty version, which would look like this. I do like that, but we have a bunch of those on my Polish playthrough. Could just go with nice old plain white. More important is I get it in the right spot. And that might be like right about here. All right, so I do happen to have the move mod back installed. Let's see if I can just drop that a little bit. I don't want to unbury it. All right, I would assume that this would be a high traffic area, so probably lots of stains, lots of tire tracks. All right, well, let's see if this thing works, and let's see if my previous calculations were correct. I think I said I spent, what did I say I spent? Like less than $1,000 for 8,500 liters of TMR. I'm still rolling. Hold on. What the heck? This thing has no brakes. $737. That's a bargain. Okay, so we have our feed station in. We have our apple production in. Now we got to put in. Wait, how much is this? Enough food for them? You know what? Let's do another load for them. I got to put in the firewood production next. It's like shopping day for us. Then we may actually be able to think a little bit about putting some money down on the loan, but maybe not yet. Stop rolling. Yeah, once I knew that silage was 80% of TMR, I mean, it's pretty easy to run a mower up and down the field and get silage. That this was sort of a no-brainer. I guess I might as well just leave this trailer here for now because there's nothing I need for it, and I don't need it for anything down at the bottom right now. It's perfect for running back and forth here. Okay, let's go find a place for that firewood production. And then, yeah, we're shaping up pretty good here. So what do you think? What have we done so far? I introduced you to our apple orchard. We've put in the apple production. We put in the apple sell point. We sold a crap load of stuff. I put in the bulk purchase. Yeah, we're cruising along here. Okay, so firewood production is actually $46,000. So this thing has a dump point. So so as we're looking at it right now, the left side is a dump point and the right side is a spawn point. So, I mean, if that's the case, it would make sense for it to be like this way. So then the dump point was close to the trees. The only issue, Well, first of all, I should move that tractor just in case. That is where I'm going to put it, but I don't think that is where I'm going to put it. I think it might go over near our house. Our poor house is going to get crowded out. Yeah, like right about there, I think. And then possibly we could fit like a shed in between my house and the production, so that way we're not just dealing with all the noise of a firewood production right next to our pillow. All right, so now we want to take a little bit more of this. I'm guessing this would be kind of a dirty area. Probably accumulate a lot of mud underneath my my firewood production. I think I want to jam this in the ground a little bit because it's floating now. Nope, not dirty details. See, these stains are tough because they sort of supersede everything. So you'll go to move like a production or a placeable or something, and then it'll ask you if you want to move the stain or whatever you put down. Okay, so that's pretty good like that. We can raise the ground a little bit in the back. Okay, that's a good. Let's throw in a little bit of grass. Very important we get a light in there. We used to have it was like a wooden pole with a light on it in FS22. Looked very farmy. I mean, this thing's not too bad, but I really like the one we had in FS22. All right, this area over here is not very inspiring. Like, it's just kind of sparse. I don't know what I'm going to do to make it feel better, because right now it just feels like I got stuff just placed, and that's not necessarily always the way I like to do it. Yeah, so we put wood in, we get firewood out. So perhaps like in the next month we'll go and just for fun we'll cut a tree down. This dang thing is still 23 meters tall. Holy. Anyways, we won't worry about that right now. Okay, so what are we missing? We've got the firewood production. We've got the sell point for the apple juice. We have the production for the apple juice. And yeah, and we're cruising. We could potentially fit something else back onto these greenhouses apparently, because because it likes that. All right, well, you know what? I skipped breakfast, so I'm going to go hop back into my little house there. I'm going to make a late breakfast and probably catch up on some news, and then I think we'll just touch base again this afternoon to see what perhaps is happening with reloading the animals. We'll check the used market and see if there's anything interesting there, and then we'll figure out what the plan is. All right, I realize I could probably lose the gloves and the toque maybe and go back to my ball cap and no gloves, but it's all good. Okay, well, you know what? We sort of hung out in there. I was going to come out earlier, but there was a hailstorm, so we stayed inside. Hopefully that didn't destroy too many crops. But we'll come take a quick drive around, make sure everything's cool. Got some lettuce here, which is not in season, so we're going to go put this in storage, I guess. There's nothing right now that we can sell for any good money. That is likely going to be as we get into... I don't think there's anything else that's sort of like quote-unquote scheduled. Oh, wait. No, actually, lettuce is good this month, isn't it? Nah, not good enough. We'll just throw it over here. Yeah, there's nothing that's like... I think the target sell time is now. I can't remember, to be honest with you, but anyways, yeah, we'll do our rounds here, and then I think that's probably going to be it for this one. I knew this was going to be a spending episode. We're left with about, what do we got, 10 grand? Yeah, 10 grand right now. So when we roll into the next episode, I don't think it's going to be in the month of March still. I'll probably just kind of nurse the animals through, although there's not much nursing to do now that everything's pretty much taking care of itself. But in the month of April, if we look here, so the oats here, so the top field where we've got the grass growing that we took the cutoff rate at the end of last year, we should probably be in growth stage 3 of 4 by the time we roll into April. So my guess is that we can mow probably both of our grass fields in the month of April, and then we'll be able to plant oats. Then the oats will come out of the ground at the same time as the canola, which I think is pretty cool. I like the fact that we can, canola pretty much is always going to be in there, but I like the fact that we can plant oats, harvest the oats, plant grass, harvest the grass. Probably will do one cut next time because somebody did tell me that I should have probably waited because I would have got double the grass, double the bales, I guess. But yeah, so we'll do like oat and grass in one field. We got canola growing up there. Maybe we'll keep with that, and then we have wheat. Yeah, wheat's going to come out around at the same time basically, and then we'll figure out what we want to do there. So we definitely the month of April will be good, mostly because we'll be mowing and planting, plus probably counting our money from all these productions. Yeah, you know, let's just do one last checkup at the top there, and then I think we will be saying see you later. Let's go see. And then who knows what'll pop up as we start to make some money. Maybe we'll find some interesting. I'll never, or I won't say never, but I mean, I'm not really inclined to buy any nice modern tractors or anything for this farm. I think we'll stick to like the older stuff if we can get our hands on it. There's a Fendt I just saw for $68,000 on sale, but I mean, this is just not stuff we're going to be looking at. Oh, look, these guys. Is there two? Look at these. I want to be here when these guys smash into these pallets. Look at this. Guys, you're making a mess. Yeah. Yeah, look. I can hit the cow with the... So they're definitely... As the cow's pushing me away. Oh, what the heck? Okay, that's messed up. Well, I'm glad we were here for that. Oh, shoot. What the heck? Can I have that? That is messed up. Oh my god, I can't have it. Listen, you can be up here, but will you still make me milk? Okay, well that was interesting. So we... All right, we'll touch base on that guy later and see if he's still there. I hope that wasn't like somebody's brother or mother. All right, well, don't put your apples on top of your animals. That's weird. Okay, anyways, all right, well, I think that's definitely a sign that it's time to leave. I'm just going to be making a mess here. So here's what I'm going to do between now and the next episode. Not much. I will likely put in one more. They're like $4,000. I'll probably put in one more orchard up here. I might as well. I've got the space. The animals. It doesn't seem to bother the animals at all, right? I mean, look, this guy looks happy. I can't believe that happened. What the hell? I can't believe that happened. Anyways, okay. Well, with that, I'm going to say see you later, and we'll be back. We'll be back soon for the next one because I'm going to just basically stop recording and then start playing again. All right. See you guys.